Urban Notes Podcast, where real people tell real stories through urban lifestyles and cultures.
Peace. Welcome to Urban Notes Podcast with your host, Ron. I got a special guest today, a friend of mine who is the designer, who is an entrepreneur, who I played football with back in the day. So definitely welcome to Gooey. Welcome to Urban Peace Notes.
Appreciate you, bro.
How you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling great, bro. I'm feeling lit. Hell yeah.
That's good. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, right? So tell the people a little bit about who Gooey is and what brought you to this space.
Well, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a designer first, though. You know, I got a party bus service. I have multiple businesses. I own LLCs, trademarks, all that. Me and Maron, we met back on Liberty when we was like, I was like 12 years old, right?
Yeah.
We going to the same block, playing manhunt, running around, all that.
Word, definitely. So, man, yeah, you have this all accolades, right? So, tell us a little bit about the birth of Zenith and how you say in your words what inspired you to create this masterpiece.
It's crazy because when I started Zansis, it was like I started Zansis, I want to say right after high school. Everyone thought I had a nice style and shit. Everybody liked my style, whatever. And I was designing clothes just bored with my friends and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Let me really try and like make a thing one time. So I had a job, and the job ended up not paying me for 3 weeks. So my check ended up getting like 3 times over. Spent all the money I could on shoes, whatever. Man, random shit, and I had extra money. I'm like, you know what? Let me just start making some clothes. I started making it. I was hand sewing it. It was a headache. I'm not gonna lie. Like sewing in these flowers took me at least 4 hours to sleeve.
And definitely, this is one of the OG styles that he brought out when he first started launching the business. So definitely, I got the OG on today, y'all. So you got to see it.
I used to sew these in by hand, but after a while, you know, kept doing it. You know, it started bringing me more money than working a job. I didn't need a job anymore. I just pursued it 100%.
Well, definitely. So, man, and that's something deep. We come from the hood, right? And coming from the trenches and trying to figure out what it means to not work a 9 to 5 all the time, right? So, what is it like for you to see like artists like Maury and all these different artists is like really rocking your gear in 2023 in the style of where black-owned artists are really shining? How does that make you feel?
It made me feel amazing, bro. It's funny because I got through. It's funny. My cousins from Florida came to my house and put me on to Moray, right? And there was a guy in the video that he looked mad mean. So I'm like, that guy look mad mean. Anyways, that same night, bro, word of my dad, that same guy in the video hit me up. Come to find out, it was Moray's cousin. And they found my brand. I sent a pack out. They showed me love. They wore my shit. And it just up from there, feel me? And I appreciate them. Like, he really blessed, bro. Right. I used to play Madden. We used to play Madden in the group.
Right, definitely.
And now my shirts on it is wavy, bro. It feels amazing.
Amazing, definitely. And that's something, you know, a lot of people in our hoods that come from our hoods that still try to get inspired to do these designs, right? And a lot of people still trying to figure out what it means to be yourself, be authentic, and be real. And that's why I said, like, even I wear this sweater a lot, y'all. This is my favorite sweater. Like, it's comfortable, it's neat. You can see it's well done stitched. You can see the passion, the time he took and the passion to it. So, like, what are some jewels or gems you want to give other black artists or Puerto Rican artists, right? Like, to really shine a light? What would you tell them?
Like, what you mean?
Like, what gem, what jewels, what's something that you want them to learn from your experience of doing this work?
Honestly, stay true to you. Everybody want to be following the trend, trying to be what's the next hype. You can only copy for so long. You keep copying, you're going to become a copycat. Be original, be you, and stay unique. And that's going to make you flourish. It might take longer, but when you flourish, you're going to really flourish with a strong foundation. You feel me?
Definitely. And foundation is important, you know what I mean? It's everything that you do, you have to have a solid foundation to do it. And also you have to be inspired. And also have to also be yourself in this process too. A lot of people tend to lose them, especially in the fashion industry, right? When people are predominant. Now we're looking at it now in 23, where we're having young entrepreneurship. Right? So how do you define entrepreneurship in your experiences as a young person from the hood?
Honestly, entrepreneurship to me just getting money. However you gotta get it. You don't gotta have someone cut you a check. You go put that anywhere. There's days where I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna go find a way to make it. You feel me? I might have 5 extra hoodies in the crib. I'm going to post in my IG. I'm going to show all my friends. Somebody going to buy it. You feel me?
Right.
You don't always got to wait for the next person to cut you a check. You will be waiting forever. 2 weeks of slave labor? Nah, bro. I can't do it. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. I feel that. So I want you to tell my audience a little bit about the party bus that you now got in this accolade of work. Like, how was that purchasing a Party Bus, really receiving the LLC, getting all this paperwork for it? How was that process like for you?
So I actually got it through a family friend. So pretty much a family friend of mine, he's actually my dad's partner. He had it for years.
Right.
But he's an older guy, he doesn't really know how to market things and stuff. You feel me? So I seen an opportunity. One thing about me, anytime there's an opportunity to make money, you gotta grab it. You feel me?
Right. I agree.
He had something that was sitting there gaining dust. I'm like, yo, bro, look at my following. I could push it so we can start making bread. Right. And we chopped it up. We had a conversation. And he was like, let's do it. I posted on Instagram, bookings. This whole month, we all booked. Every Saturday of the month is booked. Hell yeah, bro.
That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal, right? And definitely,
bro.
I definitely gotta jump on that too, y'all. Definitely make sure you follow Zen Cloners on Instagram. Definitely follow it on Instagram. And shout out to all the brothers who are behind the scenes, who are helping him making this dream become a reality. So definitely shout out to everybody. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to East New York. Definitely. So where can all my audience find Zena's Clothing? Where can they find Gooey? Where can they find your Instagram?
My Instagram is hvgooey. And then that's my personal page where I have most of my businesses and myself. And then Zanesis, Zanesis, that's my clothing brand. Instagram también. And yeah, it's there. Facts.
So one last question. So you're of Puerto Rican descent, right?
Yeah.
So shout out to the Puerto Ricans. Like, what was that like for you to inherit the legacies of other Puerto Rican artists who are flushing into the fashion industry? How was that like for you?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I never really felt Puerto Rican growing up, bro, because I never spoke Spanish growing up. So my whole life, like, I just knew myself as being from Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. You feel me? Right. I'm Puerto Rican, but when I went to Puerto Rico, they wasn't even jacking me. I'm trying to speak Spanish. They looking at me weird. So it felt weird for me. Don't get me wrong. I love my culture. I love where it's from. But from my youth, I didn't really feel resonated with it, you feel me? As I became older, I started learning my roots and my culture and how we got here, how we became Puerto Rican, because we're actually called Taino Indians, you feel me?
Right, let's talk about it.
Yeah, so all I put together, over time I started learning myself and learning my roots and stuff. But for all my Puerto Rican, anyone from wherever you from the trenches, you Puerto Rican, you black, Spanish, you a minority, even if you the majority, bro, you gotta go get it, you feel me? Hell yeah, bro. And be inspired, bro. The world gonna inspire you, and then you inspire the world.
Right. And also you do music, right?
I do, but I stopped, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I make rock music, but
let's get it.
I probably drop like maybe 2-3 songs, like one every year and stuff. I want to get back to it, but I feel like music is a very hard industry to get in because there's a lot of funding. You have to put out a lot of money in the beginning.
Right.
And I feel like another thing, I'm not going to wait for the next person to come sign me. I can't sit here and wait for the next person to give me a check. I got to get it myself. Like
right. You got to step it out and do the thing for yourself.
Exactly.
Definitely, you know what I'm saying? And that's important, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even like in a podcast world, is you have to produce something that worth watching, right? You have to go to the next, because in our time period now, things are like this. Yeah. Instagram feeds is like this, and to gravitating is easy, but sustaining it is another thing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And we all saw you. We were like, yo, bro, he did this. Yeah. He did this for the hood. No, he did this for himself.
But also, I want to help inspire the hood, bro, because you got to understand, we come from places where we ain't have nothing, right? I went to high school and I had no math teachers in my high school. I didn't learn math in high school. I went to college and did not know a lick of math, you feel me?
Right.
We're like given lesson stuff, and to make the best of it and still shine is a beautiful thing.
Most definitely, it is a very beautiful thing. So what is next for you then? If you're doing Party Bus, you have your Zen clothing going on, you have your personal life. So what is next for you now?
I have a lot. I have long-term goals, short-term goals. Right now, I want to start multiple other companies. I want to learn how to run ads correctly, so I can run ads for other businesses and push their marketing. I want to grow my Party Bus service so we can book in 24/7. Zanesis, I want Zanesis to go everywhere. I want to do bigger fashion shows. I want my hoodies to be all over, like everywhere. If you step outside, you're going to bump into my hoodie once every day. But I have a lot of pants. Right now, I'm currently saving up for an embroidery machine, which is like $20,000. But I'm going to save up, do whatever I got to do, you feel me?
Right.
All my streams of income, just work on it. Also, I want to get into real estate. I feel like real estate is it's a great field to make money.
Right.
And if you started realizing East New York is becoming like it's gentrified.
Right.
Little by
Definitely
little.
is. And slowly, but it's coming.
So people think gentrification could be a good and bad thing. On the real estate side, it's a beautiful thing. On a person side, it might be terrible. But, you know, you can get in on the money. So let's say, like, someone's selling their property, you get in on it. Yo, you get it for the low. Before the next 10 years, every 7 years, I think the property value of every property appreciates. I think it doubles every 7 years. You feel me? I done seen it. I used to live on Warwick and Liberty.
Right.
Back then, my crib was worth $300K. Now it's worth $800K. That was 10 years ago. You feel me?
Right.
Not the crib I live in, but when I was living in the town.
Right.
So yeah, I would really want to get into real estate and stuff because that's gonna be. You gotta take this money and put it so it stays coming in forever. You feel me? Yeah, because earned income versus how you say passive income. Every earned income should turn into passive income. You feel me?
I fuck with that. I definitely with that.
Facts.
And that's important, you know what I mean? Like doing this work and like just to see how you started to where that. It was good. I was like, yo, man, I want to do design, but I'm like, that's not my lane.
I had a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
What made you want to start a podcast?
What made me want to start a podcast?
Yeah.
I wanted to share wisdom that was passed down. I've been organizing since I was 21. I've been working in a nonprofit organization. I shout out to Holla. They were the brothers that started me out into activism work and doing politics and really talk about what it means to reinvest in a community, but also what it means community has and what the value community has and how you obtain community while you also be in community.
Yeah,
and
communities is very important.
Yeah, definitely, right? And so when I did it, it was for me, it was an outlet of like, I wanted to pass down wisdom that not only that I inherit, but the ones that I learned by myself. And you know, I would say it takes for you to share your story for someone else to open their story.
Yeah.
And sitting with your clothing line, right? Like your clothing and my podcast together, we open doors for other people to not only challenge themselves, but also push themselves to be the best version of themselves. And that's why I really like started this to really, you know, share wisdom, but also get wisdom and also give platform to young artists like yourself and to really share their work because, you know, a lot of us don't have the money to be on TV or have the money to be on radio. So this is like another way of sharing wisdom.
But we'll start somewhere. That's beautiful. Like talking about community and stuff. I feel like we need more unity in our communities. Period. Because there's a lot of things that go on in our communities that should not be happening. A lot of things. You feel me?
Right.
And if we stand together, you can't fold ever. So I appreciate that you do that. You know.
Most definitely. So tell us a little bit before we go. Tell us a little bit about this new sort of gear looking like you have on here today. Or looking.
This was actually a prototype. So pretty much, I bought these shoes from Double Red. I think it's an Eastern European brand, and I wanted something to match it. So I found camo hoodie, put the vinyl on it and stuff, and yeah. But the only thing, these are very expensive to make, so I haven't came out with them yet. I wear myself, but in the future, I do plan on coming out with these. I actually might come out with them in a week or two. Literally, I just bought, like, I just did a whole inventory sheet.
I might need to buy me one of those.
Yeah.
I've in my stack. It's in my stack.
Facts. I just went crazy with the inventory, so I'm dropping a whole new drop next week. It's about to be crazy. I'm gonna come out with everything I had previously. We're just gonna keep pushing it. Everything pushing it. Facts.
Pushing. Yes, and most definitely, y'all hear it first. Y'all hear it first at Urban Notes Podcast. Y'all hear it first. You heard what he said. And make sure you check out his IG. Make sure you check Zena's clothing. Make sure you purchase. Buy back, be black, and create community.
Facts.
You already know the vibes. My name is Rastaron, and this is Gui. And you already know. Thank you for choosing Urban Notes Podcast.
Bow, 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 bow.
Urban Notes Podcast, where real people tell real stories through urban lifestyles and cultures.